We ready to go? Hello. Do I need to do anything for this? Good afternoon. I want to give you a quick update on the status of our National Guard airmen and soldiers performing duties at the Capitol. I'm John Whitley, the Acting Secretary of the Army. I'm joined by, I think most of you probably know, General Dan Hokanson, Chief of the National Guard, and Major General William Walker, Commander of the D.C. National Guard. To begin, I'd like to thank our National Guard soldiers and airmen for the hard work, swift response, and steadfast dedication they've committed ensuring that our Capitol remains secure. I'm incredibly proud of our airmen and soldiers serving in support of local and federal law enforcement activities. This mission shows the breadth, flexibility, and resolve of the National Guard and the sacrifice and service it provides to our nation. I'd like to thank the governors who volunteered their guardsmen, the mayor of D.C., and our local and federal law enforcement partners. As we continue to work to meet post-inauguration requirements, the National Guard has been requested to continue supporting federal law enforcement agencies with about 7,000 personnel for the coming weeks. That presence will likely draw down to about 5,000 by mid-March. I'm going to go through the specifics of that. We've received 4 requests for follow-on assistance from federal and municipal partners. The requests have come from the U.S. Park Police, the U.S. Secret Service, the Capitol Police, and the Metropolitan Police Department of Washington, D.C. All 4 requests have been approved, the federal request by the Secretary of Defense, the municipal request by myself, the Acting Secretary of the Army. National Guard service members will provide a variety of support, including security, communications, medical evacuation, logistics, and safety support to these organizations. Support to the Metropolitan Police Department and the U.S. Park Police will continue through the end of January and the first week of February, respectively, with about 500 supporting the park, 500 supporting municipal MPD, the Municipal Police Department, about 550 supporting, that's backwards, I'm sorry, about 500 supporting the Park Police, about 550 supporting Metropolitan Police Department. Approximately 600 will be supporting the Secret Service, and approximately 5,000 will be supporting the Capitol Police. National Guard members will be postured to meet the requirements of the supported civil authorities, up to and including protective equipment and arming if necessary. I'd now like to turn it over to General Hokanson for his opening statement.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Hokanson. I want to thank you for the opportunity to give you an update on what our National Guard soldiers and airmen are doing here at home and around the globe. As I speak, there are approximately 13,000 National Guard men and women here in the District of Columbia, primarily conducting security missions in support of our district and federal partners. As the Secretary mentioned, we should all be proud of the effort of these soldiers and airmen. I continue to visit with them daily to ensure they have everything they need. And let me be clear, the logistics involved in moving 25,000 people from every state and territory to D.C. in less than 2 weeks and supporting them is unprecedented. It speaks volumes about the support we receive from our governors and adjutants general. It also speaks to the investment America has made in the National Guard's ability to respond whenever and wherever we are needed. And I'd also like to recognize our logistics professionals behind our troops. They're doing everything they can to support every aspect of their missions. As requested by the federal agencies we are supporting, we're drawing down to 7,000 soldiers and airmen by the end of this week, and that number will decrease based on the support requirements from our federal partners. As we right-size the National Guard here in D.C., there are over 23,000 Guard members working with community partners in support of the COVID-19 response. They're providing vaccines, testing, screening, and supporting local food banks. In addition, nearly 30,000 Guard members have received their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine so they can remain ready for any mission. We also continue to support overseas combat operations, and today there are more than 72,000 Guard soldiers and airmen engaged in the homeland and overseas. The outpouring of support we have received from our community partners has been extraordinary. Over the past week, I've received multiple phone calls from President Biden, members of our congressional delegations, and military service organizations expressing their thanks to the incredible soldiers and airmen who have left their employers and their families to serve their nation. On behalf of our Guard members, I want to thank everyone, President Biden, members of Congress, the USO, the residents here of D.C., the many local businesses who've shown their support, the governors and adjutants general, and especially our National Guard families and their employers. Their support, generosity, and kind words are genuinely appreciated. And for all of us, it's an honor to serve you. With that, I'll turn it over to Major General Will Walker, the Commanding General of the D.C. National Guard.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm William Walker, Commanding General, District of Columbia National Guard. It's a privilege to be with you all this afternoon. On behalf of the entire District of Columbia National Guard, I want to thank all the National Guardsmen, 25,000 plus, who came to support the District of Columbia National Guard with our mission to help the Secret Service with the 59th presidential inauguration. I also want to thank their families and their employers for their patience and cooperation and understanding that we needed every single one of those guardsmen here to support us as we supported federal and District of Columbia law enforcement.